My name is George Brauchler, and I'm the district attorney for the 18th Judicial District. That's Arapahoe, Douglas, Elbert, and Lincoln. It's a big judicial district. Almost 1 in 5 Coloradans call that judicial district home. And I am an unequivocal supporter of Cynthia Coffman for Attorney General. So I got a call in May of 2013 from the governor's office saying he'd made a decision about what to do with Nathan Dunlap. And I remember we hurried over to the Attorney General's office, and there was a lot of chaos. Frankly, it was interesting to me that the governor made the decision to announce this when the Attorney General, John Suthers, was out of the state. But while other people were running around trying to make heads or tails out of what the governor might do, I have to tell you that the calm in the storm was Cynthia Coffman. And I believe it was because she is committed not only to justice and public safety, but the rule of law. And then I remember standing at the exit to the west part of the Capitol, getting ready to step out onto the steps and address a huge throng of media that wanted feedback. And again, it was just with absolute calm that we kind of looked at each other and decided we're going to go out there and speak the truth about this situation, about what it means for Coloradans. And I stepped out there with Cynthia, and she delivered, I think, a fantastic speech as to the impact of this. And it was on a moment's notice, and I was really taken with that. And in my time since then, dealing with Cynthia on prosecution issues, wide-ranging, the fact that the Attorney General's office defends all of our major convictions all the way through to the end is important. And Cynthia has always just been unflappable. She has been that person that you could go to in any stressful situation, and she could see through it and come up with a decision, a way forward, an exercise of leadership that frankly is not only necessary for the Attorney General's office, but is really unmatched by a lot of politicians. There's something else that draws me to support Cynthia, and that is her commitment to the rule of law. It has become the fashion in this state, maybe this country, that people begin to look at our written laws, our passed laws by legislature, by the voters, as some sort of expired commitments to outdated values, and they begin to think that they can substitute their own judgment for what is written down in the statute book, what is written down in our Constitution. That is not representative government. That is not democracy. That is something more akin to anarchy or despotism. But you know who isn't like that? As a politician, as an attorney, and as an Attorney General, and that's Cynthia Coffman. I think Coloradans, regardless of where you come down on legal issues, ought to take some comfort in the idea that as Attorney General, Cynthia Coffman will feel bound by the laws that we have passed to govern ourselves. That's a big deal. And if there are candidates out there who tell you that we should read the tea leaves or see the writing on the wall and just go away from the Constitution or statutes or other laws, I think you got to take a second look at them and ask, is that the person I want to empower as the chief law enforcement officer for the state of Colorado? I know my answer. My answer is Cynthia Coffman, and I think yours should be too. Thank you.